Hi, I'm Michael LaFosse from the Origami Studio, and this project is a tulip for Betty, named for my mother, Betty LaFosse. If you're using origami paper, begin with the colored side up. Fold in half, edge to edge, and open. Rotate the paper so you can bring the other two edges together to fold the paper in half once again. One thing that's helpful to know about the folding method for this, because it's mostly pre-creasing, is that all of the creases that are going to be parallel to any of the edges are going to be done on the colored side. And any creases that are going to be angled are going to be done on the white side. So we turn the paper over now, white side up, corner to corner, diagonal crease. Open the paper, rotate it 90 degrees, and bring the other two corners together to put in the other diagonal crease. And open. The next set of angled creases that we're going to put in will diagonally divide these 1 by 2 rectangles. You can see this 1 by 2 rectangle here, so point A to point B this way diagonally, here to here. We're going to be doing it 8 times because every time we rotate the paper a quarter turn, we get another 2 by 1 rectangle. And you could do the work like this, from this crease down to that corner. Unfold, and then from the other end of that same crease down to the other bottom corner. Now, doing it this way is a little finicky because you've really got to watch what you're doing, and you've got to make sure that you get your crease to end where it should. And you can get very good at it because you're going to have to do it 8 times. So there are 2 out of 8. Let me show you a trick that I learned from my friend Nick Robinson. We're going to do these other ones on the other side. So I'm just going to reuse this fold for a moment. I've already got this X. I'll just turn it over to the other side. And this folded edge actually helps to stop the paper from moving up at that corner while you can concentrate on guiding this fold neatly to the other. So I recommend that's the folding method, even though the diagrams show a crease pattern for you to understand the installation of all 8 creases. This method goes quickly and well. You can open the paper. So both these sets were built upon this horizontal crease. If I rotate the paper 90 degrees and sharpen and use the other one, I get the setup to do my remaining 4 out of 8 creases. So here we're diagonally creasing this panel that wasn't done yet, both ways. And then we'll have one last panel to do on the other side. This is a good skill builder for creasing neatly, accurately, and also for developing the use of crease patterns in origami. Crease patterns are a way of programming your paper using a sequence of valley and mountain folds. And then the paper can be collapsed into a fairly complex shape, just with simple valley and mountain folds. Okay, we've got all of those done, and you'll notice this wonderful multi-pointed star pattern. Turn the paper over to the other side, and I'd like for you to notice these 2 intersecting points. What you're looking at is a kite shape here, and the obtuse corners of the kite here and there. You're going to bring the bottom corner at each end up here and there at that level, And that bottom edge needs to span through those two corners of the kite. Because this fold is parallel to one of the edges, it is a valley fold on the colored side. We have to do it a total of 4 times. So we turn the paper 1/4 turn, find our intersecting creases here and there. Go ahead and bring it up right to that level. After you get to the 3rd quarter, you're going to see a crease right above you that's going to be an extra guide for you to quickly find the place for the edge to go. Okay, now we've got some angled creases to do. So they're to be done on the white side. Flip the paper over while it's still folded this way during your most recent fold. And you need to be able to find this crease and the cut edge at that end. We're going to fold the cut edge to the crease like that. Unfold. Go to the other end. Here's this angled crease, and we're going to take the cut edge and fold it to the crease. Unfold. Go ahead and reinstall the next fold that you have. Remember, turn it over to the all white side. Look for these angled creases. Short edge to crease. And unfold. So we're going back and using every one of those 4 edges that we did systematically. Turning the paper over, finding the creases and putting the edges there. Yes, you can do this at the same time that you're installing those horizontal creases. And unfold. Let's check the work. Good. So since this is the white side of the paper, this is the inside of the tulip. And now we can collapse it. And this is the fun part. Look for the isosceles triangle shape at the top middle area here. And you can see there's a valley crease as one leg of the triangle. Use it to bring this layer over. And then there's the pre-crease we did. Fold it behind and it locks that petal in place. Let's use the other leg of the isosceles triangle to swivel this layer in, and there's our pre-crease that locks that petal. And we do this all the way around. Look for the triangle. Swivel and lock, swivel and lock. And we do this 4 times with 2 swivels and 2 locks each turn. By the time you're performing the last of these, the paper has less room for your hand to get inside, so working from the outside a little bit is helpful. You might want to be pushing your reverse folding from the outside like that. And then it's a matter of getting that little lock done at the very end with just a thumb and index finger. And it's all locked up. Go around and check to make sure all of your creases are neat. And I want you to notice the faceting at the bottom. Make sure that all of these are dimpled in to give a good geometric shape. And here we have the completed tulip for Betty.